friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Hey, Tina. You travel a lot, right?
Yes, but I'd like to travel more.
Well, my friend is taking his first trip to Europe.
Fun. He'll have a great time.
He's nervous. He wants to travel safely. What should he do?
He should make copies of his travel documents. Then, if he loses them, it will be easier to get new ones.
That's a good idea. Bad things can happen.
Right, so he needs to be prepared.
What else should he do?
He should buy travel insurance.
I'll tell him that. Anything else?
Where in Europe is he going? He should find the emergency numbers in those places.
And take them with him?
Yes, if he needs them, then he will have them. Traveling is a lot of fun, but bad things can happen. Thieves can steal from you. You can lose your travel documents. Be prepared. Before you leave home, make copies of your travel documents. It will be easier to get new ones. Buy travel insurance. Then you can get your money back if bad things happen. Where are you going? Find the emergency numbers in those places. You can find them on the internet. Write them down and take them with you. Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name's Pauline. Thanks for joining us.
And my name is Gabe, and of course, I am happy to be here with you. The topic for today is safety.
And the title is Travel Safely. So Gabe, you're back.
Well, yes, Pauline, I told you I would be. And you know what? I'm happy to be here for a very interesting lesson.
I do think it will be interesting. I love to travel. It's so fun. But just like any fun hobby, you need to do it safely.
Can you give me some examples of hobbies?
Oh, sure. For example, one of my favorite hobbies is snorkeling. I love swimming in the ocean, and I love looking at colorful fish under the water.
Yeah, I think we all know that, Pauline.
Yeah, whenever I'm at the beach, I want to get in the water. But not all beaches are safe for swimming.
Very good point. So how do we know if it's safe?
Well, I read about the beach before I go, and I read the signs on the beach.
Okay, good idea. So you pick a safe beach.
Yes. And before getting in, I check the weather and the water to see if the wind is too strong or if the waves look too big. Well, then I won't get in.
But that's a lot to think about.
Yeah, but it's important. It's part of having a hobby. It's learning how to enjoy it safely. What's one of your hobbies?
Well, cooking. Cooking is one of my hobbies.
Okay. So do you think about safety when you cook?
Actually, yeah. To cook, you use sharp knives and hot ovens. So you need to act safely in the kitchen. You also need to learn how to prepare meat safely so people don't get sick.
That's a lot to think about.
Yeah, I guess so. But I enjoy cooking, and learning how to be safe while you cook is just part of it.
I understand. And hey, Traveling is something many people enjoy, so learning more about how to travel safely will be great.
I agree. In fact, let's get Sonia to share more about that and today's keywords.
Hello, James 想和 Tina 聊聊旅行。他说 You travel a lot, right? 动词 travel 就是旅行。Tina 说如果旅行时遗失证件，有备份会比较容易申请新的。Then if he loses them, it will be easier to get new ones. 动词 lose 就是弄丢、遗失。Tina 认为事前准备是必要的。So he needs to be prepared. 动词 prepare 就是准备的意思。像是护照、签证这些旅游文件都要先备份。Tina 说 He should make copies of his travel documents. 名词 copy 就是副本。另外也要先查好目的地紧急拨打的电话号码。Tina 说 He should find the emergency numbers in those places. 名词 emergency 就是紧急情况、突发事件。
Hey, Tina. You travel a lot, right?
Yes, but I'd like to travel more.
Well, my friend is taking his first trip to Europe.
Fun. He'll have a great time.
He's nervous. He wants to travel safely. What should he do?
He should make copies of his travel documents. Then, if he loses them, it will be easier to get new ones.
Hey, Pauline, you travel a lot now, but when you were a kid, did you travel a lot?
Yes and no.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, in the summer, my family did travel a lot, but we traveled to see family.
Oh, I see. So you didn't travel to other countries?
No, and we didn't fly. We always drove. We would drive to see my grandma and grandpa or to see my aunts, uncles, and cousins.
I see. So you didn't stay in hotels or pay for tours?
Not usually, although sometimes my family went on camping trips. Those were fun vacations.
That does sound like fun. And you didn't have to travel far to do that, right? Montana is known for its mountains.
Yeah, Montana has beautiful mountains and forests. There are lots of great places to camp there.
Well, today, Tina and James are talking about travel, but they aren't talking about visiting family or going camping.
Right, they are talking about international travel, traveling to another country.
Yes, James's friend is taking his first trip to Europe.
That's so exciting. I've been to Europe once and I'd love to go back.
You should. It's a great part of the world.
I know. I'd like to visit Italy. Oh, and I'd love to go to Spain too.
Hey, you know, you and Tina have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just like you, Tina travels a lot, but she'd still like to travel more.
Oh, that is like me. Oh, and hey, Sonia, would you like to teach us something about that?
Tina 常去旅行，而且还想再去旅行。她说 I'd like to travel more. 我们来看看 I'd like to 这个讲法。I'd 是 I would 的缩写。I'd like to 是指我想要或是请给我的意思，是很委婉客气的说法。我们可以说我想要咖啡。I'd like to have some coffee. 或是我想要去透透气 I'd like to get some fresh air. 我们再举一个例子，我想介绍个朋友给你认识 I'd like you to meet my friend.
Thanks, Sonia. Now, Pauline, I'd like to talk some more about James's friend.
Okay, so James's friend is going to Europe for the first time.
Yes, and that's exciting. But it can also be a little scary to travel somewhere new, especially to a country far away. James's friend feels a little nervous.
Right, James wants to help his friend feel less nervous. So he asks Tina for some ideas. She travels often, so she probably knows how to travel safely.
So, what does she say? What should James's friend do?
Tina has lots of ideas, but first she says he should make copies of his travel documents.
What are travel documents?
Travel documents are very important. They are what you need to go into another country.
Oh, so your passport and maybe a travel visa?
Yeah, hopefully you won't lose your travel documents. But just in case, you should make copies. Then if you lose your travel documents, it will be easier to get new ones.
Good advice. Well, we have more to learn about later, but for now, we need to take a break. So friends, we'll see you soon.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back, friends. Pauline, have you ever lost a travel document, like your passport?
Oh, yes, it was terrible and a long story, so I can't tell you about it now. Let's get back to James and Tina.
That's a good idea. Bad things can happen.
Right, so he needs to be prepared.
What else should he do?
He should buy travel insurance.
I'll tell him that. Anything else?
Where in Europe is he going? He should find the emergency numbers in those places.
And take them with him?
Yes, if he needs them, then he will have them. When we travel, we think about the fun things we want to do, and sometimes we forget to think about safety.
Yeah, bad things can happen.
Yeah, especially if you aren't careful, then bad things can happen.
But hey, right now something good is going to happen. It's our
Calendar phrase.
Bad things can happen.
Bad things can happen.
不如意的事可能会发生。
I'd like to travel more.
Bad things can happen.
I'd like to visit famous places.
Bad things can happen.
I'd like to travel around the world.
Bad things can happen.
Yes, but good things can happen too.
Yeah!
Bad things can happen.
Bad things can happen.
不如意的事可能会发生。
It's true, we shouldn't be so scared of bad things happening that we don't enjoy life.
Right. Traveling is great, just like cooking is great, and swimming in the ocean is great. But no activity is perfectly safe. So we need to be prepared if something bad happens.
Yes, people can get hurt anywhere. Mistakes and accidents can happen anytime. That shouldn't stop us from trying new things and enjoying life. But we should do our best to be safe and be prepared if something goes wrong.
Sonia, do you have anything to say about this?
James 同意旅行时有可能发生意外。他说 ，Bad things can happen。我们来看看 "can" 这个字，在这里是可能会的意思，用来表示可能性。 我们可以说，开始一份新工作的压力可能会很大。Starting a new job can be stressful. 或者住公寓可能会面临噪音问题。Noise can be a problem in an apartment. 我们再举一个例子，照顾宝宝可能会很累。Taking care of a baby can be tiring.
Thanks, Sonia. So what can James's friend and all of us do to travel safely?
Well, remember, make copies of your travel documents.
Put the copies in a different place than the real ones.
Oh, yeah. That way, if you lose the real documents, you still have the copies.
Right, but try not to lose your travel documents. Keep them in a safe place.
Yes, and when you are traveling between places, keep your passport with you, maybe in a small bag around your neck or waist.
You should also buy travel insurance.
Good idea. And what else should we do?
We should go to Rebecca for our Use It.
Hi friends! It's that time of day when you get to visit Use It. Are you ready? Well, if you want to get information about something for someone else before they do it, you can use today's Use It tip. Let's look at some examples. First, what hotel should he stay in? Here's another example. What car should he buy? Are you ready? Then go out and use it!
Thanks, Rebecca. Although, Pauline, I meant, what else should we do to travel safely?
Okay, actually, Tina has a good answer to that. You should find the emergency numbers in the place you are going and take them with you.
Emergency numbers? You mean like 911?
Yeah, 911 is the emergency number in the US, but it's not the emergency number everywhere.
Ah, yes, good point. Well, I do hope James talks to his friends. Tina really does have a lot of good ideas about how to travel safely. I don't even do all those things.
Well, that's great. Now you know how to be even safer the next time you travel.
Yeah, that is great. Now we can always learn more and get better at what we do.
So true. Well, friends, we also hope today helped you learn some more English. Let's take a moment now to review those key words together.
And here is the first key word. Travel. Travel. I like to travel to new places.
Lose. Lose. Did you lose your smartphone again?
Prepare. Prepare. Be prepared for bad weather today.
Copy. Copy. Please give me a copy of the lesson.
Emergency. Emergency. I need help. It's an emergency. Okay, not really, friends. I'm okay. You're doing a great job. Now it's time for us to review today's lesson.
Hey, Tina. You travel a lot, right?
Yes, but I'd like to travel more.
Well, my friend is taking his first trip to Europe.
Fun. He'll have a great time.
He's nervous. He wants to travel safely. What should he do?
He should make copies of his travel documents. Then, if he loses them, it will be easier to get new ones.
That's a good idea. Bad things can happen.
Right, so he needs to be prepared.
What else should he do?
He should buy travel insurance.
I'll tell him that. Anything else?
Where in Europe is he going? He should find the emergency numbers in those places.
And take them with him?
Yes, if he needs them, then he will have them.
Traveling is a lot of fun.
It sure is, but bad things can happen.
Bad things? What bad things?
Thieves can steal from you.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Or you can lose your travel documents.
Oh no, that's awful.
So be prepared.
How can I prepare?
Before you leave home, make copies of important documents.
Okay, what else?
Buy travel insurance.
Anything else?
Yes, find emergency numbers on the internet.
Good idea.
Remember, bad things can happen.
Be prepared.
Hey everyone, welcome to Question Time. Time to ask your questions and get some answers. Today, we're talking about travel, and here to answer our question is my guest, Ms. V. Sa. Hello, V. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Now, V, our question today comes from Iris 2 of Taoyuan, Taiwan. Iris writes, I am traveling overseas for the first time next month. My parents told me to make a copy of all my travel documents and keep them in my bag. Is this a good idea?
Great question, Iris. Yes, that is a very good idea.
Why is it a good idea, V?
Well, before I answer that, first let's explain what travel documents are.
Good idea. What is a travel document, V?
A travel document is something that shows your name, your birth date, and which country you come from.
Travel documents are things like passports and visas.
That's right. You need travel documents to travel to another country.
Yes, and you said your parents told you to make copies of travel documents and keep them in your bags.
That's right. If you have a copy of your passport and other important travel documents, it will be easier to get new ones if you lose your original ones.
Ah, I understand. Thanks for answering our question, V. I learned a lot today. I hope you learned a lot too, friends. See all of you next time on Question Time.
So earlier, Pauline, you said you lost your passport?
Yeah, actually, I've lost it twice.
Twice? Pauline, that's terrible.
I know, it was very stressful both times. Once it happened at the airport and I missed my flight because I couldn't find it. But thankfully, I finally found it and I was able to get on a different flight.
Wow. Well, I'm glad it ended up okay.
Yeah, now whenever I travel, I always carry my passport in a special little bag around my neck.
Good idea. Well, friends, we've learned a little bit about travel safety today. And of course, we always have new things for you here on Let's Talk in English with every lesson. So we'll see you next time right here on
Let's Talk in English. Goodbye.